What's up, you guys? Joe with FX Gaming. Now, as you guys may know, recently, ever since the release of Pokemon Go, the game has blown up insanely. I mean, there's every single country I think almost has it now, and I can't even imagine how many players have downloaded it. I know it went to #1 on the App Store within the first 24 hours, and that's beating like Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, just every mainstream game really that you're seeing lately. So I figured I would go ahead and make a video teaching you guys how to go ahead and mod. I don't know if I'd call it a hack necessarily, but it is kind of a hack. How to get the movement hack that I'm sure you guys have looked around, maybe seen on some other YouTubers' channels, that basically lets you walk around and spoof where you are while you're in your home connected to Wi-Fi. I guess you could do it over your data too, but that way you're not using up data. I do personally want to say that if you're capable of getting outside, you're capable of walking around and putting in the miles, do that, because it doesn't wreck the fun of the game necessarily, but it's definitely not as exciting as when you go out, you go to a park where everyone in your area is there and they're all doing it together. You kind of lose the feel of the community. It's more of just kind of another Pokemon Go game, well, Pokemon game in general, but I figured I'd go ahead and make a video over it anyways. I know there's going to be a lot of criticism. I have used it myself a little bit. It's fun. I'm not going to lie, it's fun to be able to get some stuff that most people in your area can't get, just because, where I live, you're not going to find Magikarp. But once you do this, you can go get enough Magikarp to get a Gyarados in 2-3 hours. So, I mean, it's not going to take away the grind of the game. You can't give yourself free Pokemon. You can't do anything crazy like that. It's still the same grind, still takes a lot of time, but not quite as much as it would walking. Obviously, you have a lot less exercise, stuff like that. But I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys the tutorial. For this, I'm just going to go ahead and do it on an iPad just for simplicity. I don't know how to do in-screen recording. If anyone does, please do leave it in the comments below, because I would like to be able to do that at some point. But I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera view over to the iPad, and we will get started with this tutorial. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so now we can begin the actual tutorial part. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and open up Safari on your iOS device. You're going to go ahead and Google Tutu app, just like that, and you're going to see right here, the one below it comes up in Chinese. You're going to click on that. Basically, I already opened up the web page, but oh well. So basically, it's going to bring you to a screen that looks a lot like this. I'm sorry for shaking. I am trying to do this with my hand. You're going to come to this middle one. You don't want to download the VIP. You're going to click on this big green button with the Apple symbol. It's going to ask you if you want to install. Go ahead and say yes. Go back to your home screen and you'll see the Tutu app is installing on your device. Once this is installed, I will re-pick up the video. Okay, so now you can see Tutu app is there, right? And it's gonna, when you click on it, it's gonna come up and say Untrusted Enterprise Developer. What you're gonna wanna do is go into your settings. If I can click on it. General, and at the bottom, you're gonna see a little thing called Device Management. You're gonna click on that, come up, click on it, hit Trust. Trust it. There you go. So now it's a trusted app. So now you're able to go ahead and open it. Pretty simple. It's going to come up. I just don't want notifications. Just swipe over. There you go. Or you click the red button. Now this should be Pokemon. If it's not, you're going to have to come up here to the search bar and just type in Go and you'll see it. But when you click on it, you're going to see it says Pokemon Go version 1.0.3, which is exactly what you want. And then basically all you gotta do, you're gonna see this little button right here at the bottom. You're gonna click on this. Mine will go. Yep, it's gonna ask you if you want to install. Go ahead and install it. It's gonna say waiting, and it's gonna go ahead and install. Now all you have to do when this is downloaded is then again go back into your settings. And then right here, go back to device management, and it's gonna pop up. I might as well just honestly wait at this point. I don't think it's worth cutting the video. So we'll just sit here, watch it install, and I'll show you guys the pictures of what this is gonna do for you. Basically, as you can see in these pictures, they're just the in-game pictures. You can catch the Pokemon. Now right here, it's gonna give you 3 buttons. I'll show you this in the actual game myself, but you're gonna have one to pick, oopsies. One to pick what your speed is between walk, run, and drive, a teleport button, and a button to go home, which this brings you into LA, kind of near the Golden Gate Bridge, but it's a little ways away. So let's see if it's downloaded. There we go. So now you can see it's downloaded on my device. Now we're gonna go back into settings. There we go. It's gonna be whatever that is, however you want to pronounce that. Go ahead and hit trust. Trust it. And there you go. Now you're able to get into Pokemon Go. I'm going to stop the video for a couple seconds just so I can get in, enter my information, and continue the video from there. Alright, now as you can see, we are back into Pokemon Go. By the way, when you do sign in, you use your actual account information. You let it use your current location, because this will spoof it. You sign in the exact same way as you normally would. Now, as you can see, I have this little walk button. When you first get it, it is transparent, and it's normally going to be up in this corner. You have to move it. I can't really move it. So it's going to look a lot like this right when you get it. That's going to go transparent. As you can see, there's like the walk, run, stuff like that. You can click on it, run, and then there's drive, but I would not suggest using that. I will warn you guys, when you're in this, if you do try to use like this, the home button, or you try to teleport somewhere in the world, it does say that you could get locked out for 4 hours. It's basically Nintendo's way of trying to get people to stop GPS spoofing. The way that you know if you do have the 4-hour ban is pretty much as simple as if it will let you go up to, like, let's say here, let's go up to a Pokestop. I'm in run mode. So let's go up to a Pokestop here. Let's click on it. How you know if you're banned is if you spin this. If you just keep spinning and you just cannot collect anything. Now I'm going to show you one thing that I've learned for troubleshooting, because every single time you log in, this will disappear. So basically, let's go ahead. Let's close Pokemon Go. Whoopsies. Let's go back. Let's reopen Pokemon Go. And by the way, this is the full game. It's basically just pre-hacked, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. So you can use your full account. It transfers back once you go to the real version. If you do want to go to the real version, wait an hour, or else it will give you that soft ban, like I said. So you just don't want to be transferring between the two a lot. You want to kind of stick with one or the other, then wait like overnight before you do it again. So as you can see, oh, it kept it on the iPad. But on the iPhone, when this stuff doesn't show up when you close it and you reopen it, what you're going to want to do, if it doesn't come up, just go to Pokemon, click on any random Pokemon, and for whatever reason, it's when you start typing. It's the second that your keyboard comes up, this stuff will re-pop up, and that's how you go about doing that. Maybe they fixed it with 1.03. I haven't really tested it out because I haven't been on it on my actual iPhone a lot recently. So well, that one's just try again later. That's the only thing. If you do it on like an iPad or something, you'll never actually know what towers you've clicked on and what Pokestops you've used and you haven't used, because it doesn't change color, and it's also a little bit laggier on this compared to the iPhone, which I don't know why. But as you can see, everything is working fine. If you look at the map here, I'll try to give you guys a better view. Almost every single Pokestop has a lure on it, which is awesome. This is where it will always spawn you, and that's where the home button brings you. If you do want to go to a place where you can catch Magikarp, put it into run mode and just keep going up and up and up. This might take a quick second. It's really not that far. I could always make another video on this if you guys want me to tell you the hot spots for catching like Squirtles and stuff, where I got all my Blastoise and whatnot. As you can see, if you just keep clicking up, it'll bring, there's a pier up to my left. That's the hot spot for, for Magikarp, stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that, that's where you're going to find everything like that. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully it's useful. Like I said, do not overuse it. This is for people I intend on using this for that can't get out of the house as much, that, or don't want to take towers, that their only goal is to catch them all. That is pretty much why I made this video, but I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, as well as the actual, official Pokemon Go series will be starting probably tomorrow, maybe the next day. I'm not entirely sure, but I hope you guys did enjoy, and as always, this was FX Ace. Hope to see you guys in the next video.